Live from New Orleans, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Pelicans. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Atlanta right now in the middle of a road trip. They're free falling right now, piling up loss after loss. Let's see if they can bounce back.
Yeah, and they just look sort of lost out there lately. You know, they're not playing with a whole lot of purpose or drive, and you just can't wait for good things to happen. You've got to make them happen.
Clock at 6. Here's Collins. Drops in the layup for 2. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Now, here's Capella. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Williamson in the post. Last game with 30 points. Good.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Murray with it. Now defended by McCollum. Young looking it over. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Guys, no question, Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night.
Williamson on the follow.
Whether it be rebounding, driving the ball, in transition, Zion always looking to attack.
And that one, good. Collins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. Young's shot is good.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Here's McCollum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Murray. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
Here's McCollum. Following the score by DeJounte Murray. Back to Ingram. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
Hunter with it. Jones covering. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
Got that one up quick.
Valanciunas had his hands up and ready on that catch and shoot. He wanted it.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Young. Here's Capella. Murray with it. And it's Murray with the jam.
Attacking, putting his handprint all over this game. He has that ability from a point guard to jam it home.
Now here's McCollum. He had 27 points last game. Williamson outside. Here's Ingram. Knocks it loose. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Murray with it. Now defended by McCollum. And it's Young at the elbow. Back to Murray. Shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Goes to
Murray's got 6. Pelicans trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
A fader. That one a little long.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Pass to Collins. And finish off by Collins.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Here's Ingram. And we reached the end of the first quarter.
With the
Hawks lead by 5.
10. The Hawks 15.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Right out of the gate, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
Back to Capella. And stolen by Williamson. Here's McCollum. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Here we go, one-on-one. It's good. He's got 8.
Got to know where Collins is, especially when the break is on. He runs the floor beautifully.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense, the numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. That hadn't been done in 49 years.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Here's McCollum. Lays it up off the glass. McCollum's got 6 here in this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Assist from.
And the Hawks lead by 4.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Count it, good.
His assist numbers have grown. C.J. McCollum, pass on time.
Pass to Young. Collins trying to break free. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And that one's good. Ingram. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 4. Valanciunas, good.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
Here's Bogdanovich after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas.
Bogdanovich.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
New Orleans moving it around. Pass to Ingram. Back to McCollum. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And it's only their first turnover here, so they've done a great job of protecting the rock.
Now here is Holiday. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Pass to Jones. Williamson. That one off the back iron and out. Outside Holiday. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Pelicans trailed by 4. And a wide open look for McCollum. He hands it from downtown. McCollum's got 11.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Outside Bogdanovich. Johnson outside. 2 on the clock. He lays it in.
Jalen Johnson.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach after.
Your Pelicans. 28. The Hawks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game.
Now Murray. Larry Nance missing from long range.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Outside, Jones. And they'll get another chance. Back to Valanciunas. Pass to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Here's Kaminsky. Here's Forrest. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Ingram. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Pass to Hayes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Personal foul.
It's on A.J. Griffin. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason game.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Here's Holiday. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Coming onto the floor for your...
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. 4 on the shot clock. Johnson. The shot that time, not on target. And New Orleans will come the other way. That puts them in the lead. Temple's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pelicans.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands. Good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
And John Collins does just about everything you want your big man to do.
Greg, what I like is he can shoot it from deep. He's still someone who is improving defensively, and he's a guy who wants to keep developing his overall game.
The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. He has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Here's McCollum. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
C.J. McCollum making the mid-range shots look easy.
Hunter on the wing. Collins, that's a two-pointer. They grab their own miss. In the corner, it's Hunter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The future of DeAndre Hunter is bright. A versatile player who wants to be great, in my opinion.
For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
And he makes that one. Nance has got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Young outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Young's got 7.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Valanciunas. He's got 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Murphy with the steal. Out in his zone on the break. A good look for McCollum. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
The kick out to Young. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now McCollum, 15 points in the game. Moves back up. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 4 now for New Orleans.
Ooh, physicality from Valanciunas on the glass. Securing the ball and sending it right back.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach.
Your Pelicans. 45. The Hawks.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The Hawks trailed by 4. Now, here is Young. And the layup's good off the glass.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Here's McCollum. driving the lane. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Johnson can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 4 to the right side. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here.
First team foul.
Fires the 3. Rebounded by Capella.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
In the jump by Capella.
What separates Capella is his quick jumps around the rim. Tremendous athlete.
Valanciunas. That ball. Nice speed that time from McCollum. And the Pelicans lead by 4. Shots good from Young.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Ingram outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Knocked away. 6 to shoot. Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
Nimble ball handling by Ingram, allowing him to beat the D and find his shot.
Here's Hunter. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Pass to Ingram. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Collins, good.
And we talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pelicans U-Men's team.
Atlanta making a switch here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out.
Thanks, David. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter.
It's been John Collins' night, taking his productivity into overdrive.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks leading. Outside Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got 19 points.
wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
This is why C.J. McCollum is seen as a leader, drilling a big shot.
And stolen by Williamson. Rebound by the Hawks.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Jones for 3. They get it again. Yes!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Young.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot. Big one. Coach feels comfortable going to Zion when it matters.
To Collins. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. On the wing, Jones. Back to McCollum. Williamson outside. Jones, no one around him. There is the triple.
Nice to see Williamson spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 1 second left to play in the final quarter.
見てきたトップから大変まだですにも回って大変 Yeah しない時代ラッパー最高最強絶対9割あがニューチェーン増して額2倍頭3歳でもなんか大人ホラーバックメディックファッションショー年に当てねえ額のマンション紹介するどっかのタブ社長暴れすぎて取れる台も OK ない忙しすぎ毎日沖縄から飛んでく北海道革命家でラップの松尾場所をかましいてるウェブ毎日フォーショー